Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's not going to be a trade recap or anything like that. It's going to be more of a psychological lecture. But the point of today's video is to talk about revenge trading and over trading, and also just greed and entitlement as a trader. In between June and July, these have been the best months for me so far as a trader. I've been extremely consistent. I've had multiple green weeks. I've taken multiple payouts. It's been the most consistent month for me so far within my trading journey. I knew what I was doing every single day in the markets, and I knew how to use my model to make money every single day, no matter the conditions. Now, this in turn led me to make some bad decisions within my trading. I had taken a couple payouts on my Top Step accounts. I had passed 5 Top Step accounts, gotten max allocated, and I was funded. So I got those payouts, and then after that, I kind of got entitlement to the market. And then the next couple days that I started to trade after that, I ended up taking really big losses. When I went to go break down those losses, I'm realizing I'm not even following my strategy. I'm just over trading. I'm trying to make more money because, okay, I know I can already make money from the markets. It's just a matter of now I need to speed up the wheel. I need to go faster with this. And that in turn is what led me to blowing up my Top Step accounts. And now, as we can see, looking at my P&L for this month from Alpha Futures, I'm kind of carrying some of those characteristics into some of these trades that I'm taking even this month. So I want to make this video to really hold myself accountable, but it's also very valuable for a lot of people out there because I know I'm not the only trader struggling with this. This is the battles that you face after you've already developed a strategy, after you've already made money from the markets, after you already know that you can do this on a consistent daily basis. These are the struggles that are still going to come up, and you're still going to have to find ways to get over it. So this week, as we can see, I'm pretty much break even, right? I've only made $30. To me, this has been a very pivotal week within my trading journey. Because before, when I was making those mistakes with Top Step, I knew what I was doing. I knew I was trying to chase back losses. I knew I was trying to over leverage and average into trades and try to make more profit. And within me doing this, obviously it didn't lead to me making more money. It led to me going break even or losing on the trade. So now here we are on these Alpha Futures accounts, and I'm still kind of somewhat making the same mistakes. Last Thursday was the end of my green streak, right? I had been green all the way from, I believe, June 27th or June 30th. I was green all the way until then across my eval and across these funded accounts. I was green all these days all the way until the 10th. Now, a lot of those days were either break-even days or me getting into more trades trying to chase back the money that I had already lost, right? And I had gotten, I wouldn't say lucky because I was still following my model and strategy in some of the trades, but they weren't all high probability setups. So it could have went wrong for me in a number of ways. So as we can see on the 9th, the day before I ended the green streak, I ended up taking 6 trades this day, right? And I think these were 6 individual trades. I don't believe it was me adding in or leveraging into any more trades. But what can we tell from my profitable days, and what can we tell from my somewhat profitable days? On my profitable days, I'm taking one trade. I'm taking one A+ setup. I'm following my model to the T, right? I'm following everything in my system that I know how to do. I've written it down 100 times. I've repeated it 100 times. I know how to do it. And all I have to do is just do it that one time and get my profits and get in and out of the market. But what happens when I try to repeat the same process 6 different times, we can see I go break even or I make very minimal profits on the day. Or like on the 10th, I end up losing $500. So fast forward to Monday, July 14th. I come back, I do good, I follow my plan, I do what I'm supposed to do, right? I catch a nice trade. I only take one trade out for the day. Then CPI day comes on the 15th, right? What did I do last month on CPI? I think I made like 4 bands that day. So this kind of created a sense of entitlement in me. I already knew price was going to try to take out the CPI data lows, right? But I was too hesitant to take the setup, and I ended up not taking it. I had missed out on profits. I literally watched the whole thing just move without me, even though I took the exact same setup the month before. So then what happens, right? I missed the setup. I'm like, okay, well, I need to make money for the day somehow, right? I have to get in. I have to use my model and make money somehow, some way, right? I was already green, I had been green for like almost 3 weeks at this point. And I'm thinking, okay, I can go in at any point in time and make money from the markets. That's literally what my thought process was. What ends up happening, right? I lose $700. So one rule's already broken. I go over my daily loss limit. I'm not respecting that. What's the second thing that happened? I'm trading after my already planned move for the day. So I'm over trading. But I'm just being greedy, and I'm trying to get in and take money from the markets even though I already missed my move for the day. So then what happens, I try and go and make my money back in the Asia session. I get absolutely cooked. I lose $500 in like the first 30 minutes of Asia. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do as a trader, but these 2 days, I just threw it all out the window because I missed my move and I felt like I needed to make money on these new accounts. And that in turn made me end up losing a lot of the profits from the previous week. I think I was like actually negative $100 at one point. So the realization that I came to within myself on these 2 days right here is that I started to identify that I'm over trading, I'm over leveraging, I'm literally just trying to full port to make the max amount of money and speed this process up as much as I can. And by doing this, I'm breaking my rules. I'm not following my system. I'm not following my model. And I'm just trying to, make a variation of what I think is going to work for the day. And that is why I was taking losses. It's not because my model wasn't working. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing within the markets. It's because I'm over trading, I'm over leveraging, and I'm trying to chase back losses with more wins to gain more confidence as a trader. It's human error. Like, you're not going to be a perfect trader. Nobody's going to be a perfect trader. Nobody's going to hit 100-point zero drawdown trades every single day. Like, a lot of traders are going to have ugly days like this. And if you were using more contracts, I'm sure your P&Ls or your calendar is going to look a lot more messy than this as well. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a difference between knowing what you're doing wrong within your trading, and then there's a difference in actually trying to stop yourself every single day from doing what you know you're not supposed to do. Because if you're watching this and you're trading, you're probably grown. You can make your own decisions. You can do whatever you want. But that freedom as a human, it allows you to make a lot of mistakes within your trading. Like the over leveraging, trying to chase back losses with more wins to gain more confidence, and revenge trading and being greedy. It's all human emotions. And that is what you have to understand and control as a trader if you have a profitable system, if you know what to do. And as we can see on the 17th, I came to that realization that, okay, I need to stop what I'm doing and I need to actually do what I know how to do as a trader. I need to do my job every single day. And of course, me doing that involves me trading less. It involves me looking for one A+ setup for the day and just sticking with that. And that is what I did on the 17th and the 18th. Even though I was break even on the 18th, I was still happy with the risk that I set. And even if I did lose the profits, I still would have been happy because I managed my risk well for the day and I stuck to my plan. And I didn't get in the way of my system, because that's what I was doing. As we can see, I was getting in the way of my system on the 10th, the 15th, and the 16th. But from eval all the way onto these funded accounts, like all of these days are green. So I know I have what it takes to be consistent, but like I said, it's just these few issues that I'm having to overcome, which are human error, and just having to understand and control these things as a trader, because like I said, they can get in your way. And well, here's the proof on your screen that these things right here, they literally can get in your way and they will eat up your profits. So hope you guys can take some kind of value from this video, and hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good trading week.